What's your mindset when it's maybe a little bit out of reach?
Never with this team. That's just the mindset going and try and help. Just kind of settle things down. I think it was just one of those weird bouncing games that, for whatever reason, they seem to get the odd man on all the opportunities. And then, gave them a chance to come back. We got it, and then we get an unfortunate bounce. Guys doing the right thing, and just ends up in the net. Nothing to do about it.
So you just said the weird bounces. What happened on that last one from your angle?
Just a one-timer going low glove that hits Drury's heel and goes low blocker. So it's just you don't have time to react on those that quick with a one-timer. But can't blame him doing the right thing. He comes up and apologizes, but it's like you're blocking the shot. You're doing probably the hardest part of it all, and it's just an unfortunate bounce. And sometimes the hockey game is a hockey game.
Is Vancouver doing anything particularly frustrating for you guys tonight?
I mean, you can't take away credit from them, but I think when a team's playing freely at the end of the season, they're getting behind. We're taking a point shot. Their weak side to jump in, and we're obviously trying to score and possess those on time. And all of a sudden, they have an odd man rush, and that comes with the detail within the game of making decisions of when we're attacking and if you're above your guy and first couple steps. And for whatever reason, it just felt like when they took a step, we took a step the other way, and you're half an inch behind. And give a guy 3 feet in this league, you're not catching him. So they just, for a reason, had that I guess positive side of the step to them, and they got the odd man rushes and capitalized.
A couple of different breakdowns between you and in front of you and Blackwood tonight, but Samolinski, big night for him. What has been kind of a highlight for him, especially in a game like this with Carol Carl?
Just growing in his game. I think he probably puts a lot of pressure on himself coming in, being that number one right side D after you lose a guy that you've been probably trying to mold your game after and look up to. So proud of his growth over the last 2 years that I've been here. It's just impressive. He's got a hell of a shot. I think he probably deserves more goals than what he's gotten, and nice to see him get a couple. But I think everything's an experience. When you play in those minutes, it'll help him down the stretch here, and you're going to need everybody to keep kind of filling in those holes and hope we can keep them there.
You guys put up 9 a couple nights ago. Then obviously you have this night. Is there any way to explain the difference in 48 hours, or that's just how it goes?
I mean, you could go into a lot of things, right? Maybe you play a little loose after popping a few, and you look at standings who you're playing, just play the team, and then you're going to another team that sits behind them, right? Maybe you take them a little lightly, but I don't think any of that comes into this room. We talk about the same start, want to go the same way, and sometimes it's just hockey. No one's 82-0 for a reason, and you find a way to get some points. I'm proud of the guys who fought back, got it really close, and probably deserved some extra time there, but it's the way it goes.
You guys came out just stronger in that third period. What was the message from that intermission?
So we could do it. It was just, get one early, which we did. Kels comes out and scores and puts life back in the team, so that's a big play. And I think all night, it kind of felt like, it's kind of our game, and they just got the chances, and then we didn't really have shots that you thought you might have had. You look at the scoreboard, they're out shooting us. All of a sudden, you're like, kind of feel that frustration come in, which is warranted, and find a way to turn it and get it positive. And we did that in the intermission. Went out there and you tie the game up and down 3 going into the third period. It's a testament of a good team, and they get a bounce, and you think about what we could have done differently.